bars, pushing back on nominees the way they have in this administration?
Sure. I mean, there was a judge just recently who was deemed unqualified, who President Trump nominated to the bench.
There were several. In fact, I have Senator Kennedy on tonight, who embarrassed a potential judge nominee in a way that I've never seen before. And we keep seeing letters from bar organizations, Jenna, that say they've never seen this many marginally qualified judges before. Now, is that because all the bar associations are biased?
Though, I mean, so this is the same thing we saw in the impeachment inquiry. Everybody, it's just their opinion, right? Anyone who is a qualified attorney should be able to read the law and apply it equally and fairly. That's the principle of conservatism.
Right.
I mean, if you look back in American history and you look at the bipartisan support for judicial nominations, never in the history of this country have there been outright baseless attacks against a president's nominations just because he happens to be President Trump. That is absurd.
He had a nominee up there with Kennedy who not only had never been in court, he didn't understand the basic terms of jurisprudence.
And Chris,
Come on, Jenna, weak case on that. Ellie, go ahead.
This president, this administration has lost in federal court over and over and over again, even in the last few months. We have not one but two different cases about the Trump tax returns that he's lost on. The administration lost on its efforts to hide Robert Mueller's grand jury material.
Muslim ban.
The Muslim ban. And let's
how
keep
to
in mind,
treat kids on the border.
There are Trump-appointed judges.
Getting rid of the ACA.
Right, and there are
so
Trump-appointed judges who have ruled against Donald Trump has appointed judges to the federal bench who have ruled against Donald Trump. In the case involving Jim Acosta's White House press pass, that was a Trump-appointed judge who ruled against the Trump administration. In a case involving a challenge to Robert Mueller's appointment.
Let's also look at all of the challenges that he's won. He's won so many. And so, I mean, in terms of, actually winning a lot of these cases, and he hasn't had to release his tax returns, that's unconstitutional.
The taxes, I think, is going to be the most interesting one. His record thus far is bad in terms of his win-loss ratio compared to other presidencies. But we got to leave it there.
Is so bad for this country. And if you hate Donald Trump that much that you're willing to sacrifice the Constitution over it, that is a dangerous precedent.
Jenna, let me make one thing clear to you, all right? This show is about respecting the law. You said earlier, we don't need personal attacks to make a point. The idea that you have to allege that people hate this president if they don't agree with everything he does is demonstrable false.
That's not what I actually said.
But that's the implication. I'm very
that's
simple.
Your implication,
I get the simple implication, but you know what?
I stand by my words.
I know
you
can.
Go back and play the clip.
I know, but I think you said it for a reason. Jenna Ellis, Ellie Honig, thank you very much both.
Guys.
Have good Thanksgivings.
Thank you, Chris.
All right, so another legal situation to take up. The